Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We are here with week 8 of the hashtag 52 projects. And yes, this week is a little late because life was hectic. So in true fashion of hashtag 52 projects, basically this is just random projects that I find that I enjoyed. And I wanted to share with you, just something different to get you out of your crafty rut, give you some inspiration, share with you the things that I like. Some stuff is going to be things I hand make, come up with the measurements myself. And a lot of it's going to be stuff that I find on Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. So today's project, we got another twofer. So it is super cute, and actually I have it right here. It is actually supposed to be a hand sanitizer holder, but we are going to make a Mod Podge holder for our crafty friends. If you do decide that you want it for hand sanitizer, for your craft fairs, obviously just put a hand sanitizer in there. This will fit the large 2-ounce size of the Dollar Tree hand sanitizers, the ones that come 3 for $1. Like they're like purple, yellow, and green in a pack, and so those will fit. Use your scrap papers. Not gonna lie, I mismeasured, and this one came out perfect size for the Mod Podge. The true size of it, though, it is a little bit big for the Mod Podge, but it still looks really cute, I think. So there you go. With the Mod Podge, we are going to make our own extreme glitter. Now, Mod Podge does have the extreme glitter. Here it is. They do have the extreme glitter, but as you can see, even at the sale price, it's $9. Or if you have a coupon, you get, sometimes they'll give you half off. I got this at Craft Warehouse. They don't ever have half off coupons, but it would still be $6. This is $1, so we can make our own. An extreme glitter, I've only seen it in 2 colors. This kind of silver iridescent color and gold. When you make it yourself, you can make it any color. Now, I don't know if you can use chunky glitter. I haven't tried it, but I have tried it with the ultra fine glitter. So we're going to use ultra fine glitter. I just so happen to have Elizabeth Craft Designs Silk Micro Fine Glitter. For those of you who've been with me since the beginning, I bought this 6 years ago at the Craft Expo, and I've never even cracked the top. So, and it was pretty expensive. But anyway, we're going to use it today. So you're going to need an ultra fine glitter or a chunky glitter if you want to be brave. Your Dollar Tree Mod Podge. I got mine when school supplies came out. They were 2 for $1. So sometimes you get them 2 for $1. I know they have them at Walmart. I don't know what they cost at Walmart because I bought a whole bunch of them when they were 2 for. Or you can get one of those travel containers. You put your soap and lotion in. And if you have one of the big jars of Mod Podge, you can also just pour that in there. I know there's like a 16-ounce whatever, so you can also do that. Whatever you have. Okay. All right, so go ahead and take a picture of this, write it down, whatever you need. This is what we're going to need for the project. You're going to need a piece of cardstock, which is 4.5 by 5.5. I used Authentique paper because it's super thick. It's really cute because I don't have to decorate it. If you don't have the thick designer paper, like you only have the normal Stampin' Up like this, that's too thin. It's going to tear up, and you don't want that. So you just use regular cardstock and decorate it as you see fit. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and get the container done, and then I will show you the glue. So also with that, you're going to need some type of scoop or spoon and a Ziploc bag. That's how I'm going to mix mine because I don't want to mess. But you can use a paper plate, a bowl, whatever. I'm just going to use what I have. Okay. So cut your paper 4.5 by 5.5. Make sure your direction, if your paper's directional, you want to make sure that the 4.5 side, it's like this. Does that make sense? Okay. I just chose it on white because you can see the score lines better on white. So on the long side, or the 5.5 side, you are going to score at 1 and 2 1/4. So 1 and 2 1/4. Okay, that's it. We're going to rotate it to the short side, which is the 4 1/2 side. And we are going to score it at 1 1/4 and 3 1/4. 1 1/4, 3 1/4. This makes the bigger size for the hand sanitizer. I'm not going to confuse you with what I mismeasured to make the smaller size. I'll just let it be. Honestly, I don't even know if I can replicate that. It's been a week, guys. I was super sick. Well, actually, I had a sinus infection, so, you know. Okay, we need to go ahead and varnish our lines. All right. You can cut before you varnish. It doesn't matter. What we're going to do is just cut the slits to the score line. That's it. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. On both sides. So that one. And that one. That one. Okay. If you notice, like how you can see here, I can still see the knobbly bit right here. That's going to show. So you can cut it now or you can cut it later. It'll just be a little bit of overhang. But as you can see, it's just a tiny, tiny bit. So it's really up to you. If you're not comfortable, wait till the end and then you'll just see it overhanging. You just cut it off at the end. It's fine. Now to kind of get rid of bulk, we're just going to take a little bit off the middle flap. So like 1/4 inch. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. But there you go. Now what we're going to do is put adhesive on these 2 flaps. You can use score tape. You can use your liquid glue. If you're doing, 20, 30 of these, it may be easier for you to put all your score tape down and then you can just, assembly line it. Glue, you have to wait for it to dry. Well, wait for it to cure anyway. Okay, so we're just gluing the flap to the back, to the long piece, which is going to be the back. Okay. So your box looks like this. And you have, that's the inside piece. So as you can see, I did this on purpose so you could see. I did not cut this one nicely. See how there's an overhang because I didn't cut on the score line very well. Just take your scissors and get in there. That's all. Not a big deal. And then all we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive on the inside here and flip it up. So you can either flip it up like that or you can flip it inside like that. There's really no difference. This one I wrapped around. This one I push it inside. It's really however you just want yours to look. I didn't find one more appeasing than the other, so I thought they were both equally cute. It doesn't matter. It may be easier to make the flaps on the outside. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm going to put the flaps on the outside for this one. It's really honestly how it's going to matter is if whichever side you accidentally put the score tape on. That's how it's going to turn out. You guys know when you're making these assembly line projects for your craft fair, you know how that goes. You put the tape on the wrong side. Well, this one, there is no wrong side. It's either going to wrap around the front or it's going to be pushed on the inside. So this is a very user-friendly project. Okay, so I wrapped it around. There you go. And like for stuff like this, you can always, when you wrap it around, you can wrap another color around it, however you want to do it. Like this, you could even put a little plate like that. Looks like a little nameplate. Whatever. Decorate it how you want. So we're essentially done. Now we just have to make our diagonals. Diagonals are very easy. You can take a ruler and measure and cut. I don't do that. So if your opening is facing to the left, all you're going to do is take your scissors, start from bottom right, and you're going to cut up to top left where my thumb is. Okay? Like that. Perfect. Now, if your opening is facing the right, you're going to cut up from bottom left to top right. There you go. That's it. So that's done. Now you just decorate it. So if you don't have a thick, if you don't have a thick cardstock, hello camera. Then you do want to use just regular cardstock and decorate it with the designer paper. I can't remember if I said that or not. This one I just use Authentique Dame collection, and this, Authentique is very thick, and so it's a very sturdy box. But if I was just using like the Stampin' Up! Regular paper, I would have to do cardstock first and then decorate it with the pieces. So just keep that in mind when you're making these, especially if you're going to make like 20 or 30, get you a paper pad that is the thicker paper so you don't have to worry about cutting pieces and whatnot. It's all said and done. These flowers are flowers from Amazon die. I think it was called just flowers. It was flowers, leaves, die cuts 3D, flower die cut Sten HM14625. So I used 2 of those. I used this one here, and I used that one, the one that's like SpongeBob flowers. So I stuck those on there, really cute, and I used one of the Dollar Tree Word Wonderful. Okay. Now let's go ahead and make our extreme glitter glue. Okay, so you do want to put something down on your surface. I'm just going to use Old Faithful. As you can see, I got glitter glue on there and all that kind of stuff. So what you want to do is go ahead and take your Mod Podge, and you're going to dump all of it into your Ziploc bag or your mixing surface, whatever you want to do. I know putting it in the bag is probably going to waste some of it, but I don't want to get messy. All right, so just dump it all out. It's a slow pour. All right, so just get all of it out. Okay, it took a lot longer to dump out than what I thought. But anyway, just dump it all out. And now you're just gonna pour your glitter in there. Obviously, the more glitter you put in there, the more glittery it's gonna be. Is that a thing, word? So I'm just doing whatever. I'm just gonna scoop it in. That's a lot of glitter that I just stuck in there. Probably about 1 or 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna squeeze that all up and see how I like that. You can always add more if you want. So I'm just gonna seal my bag and just kind of work this in there. This is why I said I wanted to do it in a bag. I know it's gonna waste a lot. I know some of you are like, no, but I can't deal with it if it goes on my hands. So we're just gonna go ahead and get it all down. And we're just gonna mix it in. I think that was a good amount. Just kind of make sure you're working it all in. I'm just gonna knead it in like we're making dough. Okay, so I'm just gonna work it all in there. And you know how Mod Podge dries clear. I have the matte finish. So You know, it's going to dry clear. You can use the one that's glossy, so it will dry glossy and glitter. That'd be really cute. All right, so mine's pretty well mixed in. I'm just trying to push everything down to the end because what I'm going to do is clip the end and I'm just going to squeeze it back in there. So clip a little bit and make sure you have it over the container because as you can see, it comes out. That's why we protected our surface. So just go ahead and squeeze it all back in there. We're not getting our hands dirty. We're just squeezing it back. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I mean, self-explanatory. I am just squeezing it all back in there, and I made a mess. It's not on my hands. Okay, so just push it down, get all of it out that you can. So you see, it's not that big of a waste. You know, do what you got to do. Okay, so I'm good with that. Take our nifty towel. This is my glitter paint glue towel. And don't touch it. Just kind of wipe it off. Okay. That's it. So what I will do is grab my foam brush, and I'll just use some that fell out, and we'll just go ahead and see how it goes on. Oh, I guess you can't see because of the bag, but I will take it all. So I'm just going to take a little bit out and just kind of brush it along. You can make texture. And so when it dries, it's just going to leave that glitter behind. Like so. So let me pause, I'll let it dry, and I'll show you. Okay, so we're completely dry, and as you can see, it came out really, really nicely. And I went ahead and did a strip of the Mod Podge Extreme Glitter so you could see the difference. The only difference is that this is the glossy, so it's a little bit more shinier, and then this is the matte. So this is the one I paid for, and this is the one that I made. So it's basically the same. You know, if you like it shiny or matte, that's the only difference. But yeah, so I hope you guys do this project. I hope you... Oh, you know what? You can also decorate the container. Okay, so I just took a blue glitter gel pen that kind of matched the paper and did handmade sparkle glue. I don't want to call it glitter glue because I don't want, you know, people to think that it's art glitter glue, or I don't want to get involved in copyright or whatever. So I just called it handmade sparkle glue. And I used some of the handmade sparkle glue to go over the top of my tag. And so I'm just going to make my writing just, you know, a little bit better. Because I didn't let my pen dry first before I put the glue over it. So, you know, made it a little bit dull, but that's okay. So I just put add a little sparkle to all of your projects. A little tag, and what I did was I took the paper collection and just wrapped it around the glue. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I also used the glitter glue on, or the sparkle glue on the paper. So just gave it that extra little pizzazz. I did another flower and I added the sparkle glue to the flowers. I don't know, my lighting's pretty bad. It's storming out. You can kind of see it. It's really pretty. So that's how I did mine. I'm going to use one of these Stampin' Up! Gusset bags that I showed you in my project share. And just stick it in the bottom like so. And we're just going to tie it up. And So this is kind of the same way I would tie up the hand sanitizer too if you were doing hand sanitizer. You know, just decorate the front a little bit, add your whatever decoration. If you wanted to decorate it, you don't have to, obviously. I'm gonna add a little tag here. I didn't think this through when I added the extra piece, but that's okay. It'll still be really cute. All right, so I'm just gonna tie that on like so. And then just kind of, actually that looks really cute. So I'm just gonna even them all out. I'll move my hand in a second. And there you go, handmade sparkle glue. Jeez Louise. Package it looks really, really cute. You know, like I said, if you're going to do a craft fair, the majority of people are going to want hand sanitizer. You can do 1 or 2, you know, sparkle glue, see if they sell. I don't know, but this is a great gift for your swaps. I mean, I would love to receive this in a swap. Who wouldn't want sparkle glue? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you do the project. Bye.